Let's talk about one of the interesting concepts in geography as well as important for students of geology, and that is fossil water. Now, as the name suggests, is this a water which has turned into a fossil? It's something similar to that. Let's understand what it is. So basically, when an underground water reservoir is there, and it is located in a geological area which is untouched, undisturbed. In that case, this water which is available deep below the earth cannot be replenished. So once it is exhausted, it cannot be found anywhere more, right? And therefore it is called as fossil water. Now this fossil water is a aquifer belt which has been logged for thousands and thousands of years. Recently, we have heard a lot about fossil waters, why and where. Let's understand. So, Nubian sandstone aquifer system is one of the world's largest aquifer system, which is the fossil water aquifer system, and this is located in the regions of Africa, mainly the regions of Chad, Libya, Egypt and Sudan. Now these areas have been witnessing frequent regions where fossil water is seen. The most important concern of this Nubian sandstone aquifer system is that this aquifer system is being used for numerous developmental projects. What is happening with this aquifer system is because of this presence of water, this water is being used to grow crops, which is mainly wheat and potatoes in the region, and then this is exported and transported through the nearby airport, and this has become one of the major economic activities in the region. However, the people are really unaware of the real fact that if this water body is being utilized for so much agriculture, the extraction of this water would ultimately create this into a dead zone with no water in future, because once this region has been exhausted of water, there are no future chances that this water would be replenished in near future, right? So if the extraction rate is very high, then the rate at which it can be replenished, then it would definitely lead to the depletion of the aquifer system. So once the water is gone, it can take thousands and thousands of years for the aquifer to recharge back. So as you can see in the picture here, this is the real water table. Now below the water table is the layer for the unconfined aquifer, and then there are zones for confined aquifers which have been mentioned as centuries and millennia here, that is available for years and hundreds of years and for thousands of years. Now this is the rate at which the replenishment takes place. So if there is an undisturbed ecology for a very long period of time, what would happen? This would be the duration for the replenishment which would be required for the fossil water. Now the areas where we can actually find fossil water existence, as we said, are numerous regions in Africa, regions in Central Highland, the Nubian one we already talked about. Besides that, there is another important one, that is Ogallala, and then there is another important one which is Indus. So these are some of the common examples of fossil water. Very important topic for students of geology, for geography students, and Nubian has been in news recently for the extensive extraction of water from the aquifer basin. So thanks for joining in. We will be covering many interesting and similar topics. Stay tuned. Thank you.